Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vedanta Roy, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Physiology from Quest International University, Ipoh, Malaysia, presenting our research entitled Physical Activity and Emotional Intelligence, Finding the Relationship Amongst the University Students in Malaysia. This is my pleasure to participate and present in the MSPP 34th Scientific Meeting 2021. Let's start the presentation with the background. All of us know that physical activity PA is an integrated part of physical, mental and social wellness. PA is the movement of the body by the skeletal system which we do every day. PA improves psychological wellness and helps to overcome stress, anxiety and depression. Ample research in different age groups involving teenagers, college students and old age groups documented this correlation very well. According to World Health Organization, global recommendation on physical activity for health, at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity throughout the week or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity physical activity throughout the week or an equivalent combination of moderate and vigorous intensity activity accumulating at least 600 minutes per week needs for the adult age group. Immediate benefits of PA are improved cognition, reduced acute anxiety, improved sleep and weight management. Interestingly, regular PA is a tough challenge for the undergraduate students because of academic activities. A meta-analysis on undergraduate students showed that PA is half of the actual requirement for the age groups. Now moving into the emotional intelligence, or EI, is the ability to perceive, accurately appraise and express emotions, generate feelings when they facilitate thought, understand emotion and emotional knowledge, and regulate emotions to promote emotional and intellectual growth. So EI is related to the achievement of career success. An increase in EI score is directly proportional to the well-being and happiness, enhanced performance. So higher EI score is linked with good habits such as avoidance of smoking and also drinking. Females have significantly higher levels of EI compared to males, and there is an increase of EI progressively along with the age. EI and PA is closely related. Studies are deficient from Malaysia. A previous study by Omar et al. Amongst the university staff showed that a positive correlation between PA and EI. Hence, this research aims to study the relationship between PA and EI among undergraduate students at QIU. Let's move into the material and methods. This online questionnaire-based cross-sectional study was done on 149 undergraduate students. We used 3 questionnaires: Global Physical Activity Questionnaire for the PA level, Trait Meta Mood Scale TMMS 30 for EI measurement, and a socio-demographic questionnaire. Ethical committee approval was also taken before the study. GPAQ focuses activity at work, travel, recreational activities and sedentary behavior. 4 mates and 8 mates were considered for the moderate and vigorous activities. In TMMS 30 items, they are scored on a Likert type scale of 5 points within 3 components: ATF, CDF and MR. The data were analyzed by SPSS. A descriptive analysis was performed. An independent t-test and a Mann-Whitney u-test was performed. Eta squared was used to estimate the effect size. Spearman's correlation analysis was used to find out the relation between EI and PA. Now we shall look at the results of the study. Table 1 represents the demographic data. Majority were female, 67.8% were studied medicine. Indians were 52.3%, followed by the Chinese 24.2% and Malay 6%. In table 2, participants showed an average EI of 101.97, among which an average 36.007 was scored in CDF and mean 44.12 in ATF and 21.846 in MR. Meanwhile, in PA, the mean was 4038.4 MTS, where 74.5% was physically active. Table 3 depicts Spearman correlation of domains with EI and PA. Mood repair, a component of EI, was significantly associated with PA with a Spearman rho of 0.172. It's a weak positive association, and overall EI was significantly associated with PA, which is also a weak positive association. Table 4 shows a descriptive summary of the EI dimension according to the gender. Women scored significantly higher in the ATF component of EI as compared to men. In contrast, the other component had a negligible and insufficient difference between both genders. Now look at Table 5, which shows a descriptive summary of PA calculated in METs according to the gender. Although no significant difference between both genders were found, men seem to have a higher level of PA compared to women. In contrast, women seem to be more physically active, 75%, as compared to men. So as a conclusion of this study, we can say that physical activity boosts mental health, which is reflected as an improvement of emotional intelligence in the study. Although the relationship discovered is relatively small and PA's predictive power of MR and overall EI is relatively low, still outcome of this study will help to implement the health practice and policy, especially in higher education sectors. These are my references. We are thankful to Quest International University, the participants, and also Community Medicine Department who helped us in this research project. Thank you for your time.